one more minute. All right. All right, guys, we are live on YouTube. So now to start, I would like to get to know a little bit more about you. So let's start with Larissa. Larissa, where are you? Are you with us?
I'm here.
Larissa, please tell me a little bit about you, about yourself.
Okay. So guys, I'm Larissa. I'm 24. I live in Rio, in Cabo Frio, but now I'm at my parents' house in Niterói. For me, it's not cold here, Amanda. I just came back from Rio, from the capital, and that's okay for me. And I have a cat. Her name is Susie, and she lives here at my parents' house. And I don't know. I think that's it for now.
All right. What's your profession? Do you work with?
Yes, I'm an architect.
You're yes, yeah. You have mentioned before, you know.
Yes, the last week.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Larissa. And Marcus, please. What about you? Who is
okay?
Who are you?
So I'm Marcus. I'm 25 years old. I live in Santa Rita do Sapucaí, Minas Gerais, and I'm a software developer. I have two cats, and sometimes you can see the cats running behind me, but now they are sleeping. And this is my second class in TNT. I made one class before, an intermediate class, to see how is the classes, how is the environment. And I'm studying English because I have the will to work abroad, to find other opportunities. And that's all.
Very good. All right. So two cats.
Yes.
Very good.
I love your playground in the background.
Yes.
For your cat. That's great.
Those things are for the cats?
Yes.
Oh, so they can, just climb.
Yeah, they can jump and look in a high position.
Very funny. I think it looks like, very funny to be a cat. I would like to be a cat for, just one day, just to feel like, what it's like. All right. So guys, I would like to know a little bit more about Amanda. Amanda is going to be our future host on Talk and Talk. So Amanda, tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. So I am 27 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro, and I am wearing a coat. For me, it's cold, but I mean, it's like 20 degrees. Maybe I am too cold. And I don't have any cats. I don't have any pets, actually. And I studied at college communication, and I work in this area too. So this is a little bit about me, and I really like to dance. I recently returned to ballet class, so it's a curiosity.
Yeah, very good curiosity. Yeah, my younger daughter, she loves ballet. She's not practicing yet, but she loves that. She always.
That's cute.
You have to,
kids dancing ballet is amazing. I mean, I think it's so cute.
Yes, she loves that. And all right, so let's go. Let's start a little bit. I will talk a little bit about myself. I'm Yuri Reis. I'm from Salvador, Bahia, and I'm the older here in this room. So I'm 30 years old. So I'm 30. I'm Pisces. I was born in February 22nd. Do you believe in signs?
Oh my God, I am from 22nd February. Are you kidding?
No.
Really?
Really?
Yes, February 22nd. Yeah.
Oh my
When you
God.
said you were Pisces, I was like, me too. And then you said the date of K. Or what?
Yeah, what a coincidence, Amanda.
Yeah.
So we are Pisces people, and I don't have any pets too. I don't have any pets, but I have two kids, and they are amazing, and they are my, my God, my pressure, my pressure. And they are my pressure. They are my high pressure, high blood pressure sometimes, but they are my love. And okay, Hugo, are you here? Can you hear me?
Sure,
Hugo?
I listen.
Yeah, I can hear you, but now you are muted.
No, you
No.
can listen.
All right. Now I can hear you clearly.
Okay.
All right. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my first class and immersion. So I I enter for talking 3 days. So I live in Araxá, Minas Gerais.
Very good.
My name is Hugo Zanotto. I am 31 years old. So
31?
yeah, 31.
Oh, now he's the older.
I'm planner and programmer,
All right.
notation planning and programmer, not IT. My intention on.
All right. So we have two guys from Minas Gerais, Hugo and Marcos. We have two guys from Rio de Janeiro. Yes, Larissa and Amanda, and I have a guy from Salvador, Bahia. So let's start our meeting today. So today we are gonna talk about trust. All right. So I have some questions here, and I will start with the first question, that is describe the pictures. All right. So I'm gonna show you two pictures. All right. So I just want you to think about the pictures. Of course, we are talking about trust, but I want you to just look at the pictures and think about what comes to your mind. All right. So the first picture is this one. All right. A little girl with her dog, a huge dog. And we have this picture that is a hand, a person holding another person's hand. All right. So think a little bit about the pictures, the two pictures. We're talking about trust, and I will ask you what comes to your mind. All right. So the first question is describe the pictures. What can you see or feel looking at those pictures? Marcus, can you start with that?
Sure. And the first, I can begin with this picture or the other.
Yeah, you choose.
Oh, yeah, it can be the dog. This picture show me the first thing that comes to my mind is because it's a dog with a person, and the pet is we can say that is a symbol of trust, because the ever is with us and defending us, and is, how can I explain, is a symbol to trust. And the second is, I have a doubt about what this can represent, but my two ideas is that the first is a man holding the arm of the others, because they are falling or something like that, or I don't know, just or they are holding the man because they are trying to get something in a clip, for example. And the hand, the manner of the hands is holding each other, is representing as a gesture of trust too. So as a, I don't know the word, but complemento, something like that.
Right. All right. All right. Thank you, Marcos. Very good explanation. Amanda, what can you see in those pictures? You choose what you want to answer first.
Okay, so I saw the same thing in this picture. There are two people holding hands, like the person that it's on the right, it's falling, and the other one is like helping. So I understand here trust as helping. And in the other picture of the dog, I was in doubt. I was like, what this represent? What is this related to trust? But maybe it's like we have like the dog is the best friend of the man. So I thought about this, like it's a relationship of trust or of caring. And but I think it was a little bit hard for me to understand or to relate trust with this picture.
All right. All right. So Larissa, what about you?
I agree with you guys. In this picture, I see a dog, and he trusts on the girl because she's sitting on him. I don't know, and the dog feels good, feels okay. So it's about trust too. And the second, it's about trust. And I see a man helping another guy, or I don't know. I think that's it.
All right. Don't worry. Very good. Ugo, what about you? What can you see? How can you describe those
Dog
pictures?
shows loyalty in the hands, the strength of the bonds.
So when we think of dogs, um, companionship comes to our mind. So for me, the dog shows loyalty, and the hands the strength of the bones. So
All right.
is it?
All right. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you all for your opinions. There's no right or wrong. All right. In this case, in my mind, for example, the first one, the girl and the dog, because I have two kids, I can see, for example, that to have, when you have a kid and you let the kid with a dog, you know, to play with the dog, to hold on the dog, to play, to do things with the dog, you have to trust the dog, because a dog, I know a dog is the best friend of a man, but a dog is still an animal, a irrational animal, and he or she can uh, harm the girl, you know, if the dog is not, you know, in a good mood or in a good day or something like that. I don't know if the dog is good or bad. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I think you can understand, you know. So we have some dogs that are more aggressive, and to have this relationship, you need to trust the dog. If I trust the dog, of course, I'm not gonna be so careful, you know, or afraid. So this is my opinion about this picture. And about this one, it's basic. It's about friendship, or it's about support. You know, when you need the support and there is a hand to help you, out of a situation, a bad situation, I think it represents trust, because, you know, to hold a hand of someone, you know, to help someone or be helped by someone represents trust in my mind. But okay, let's go to the next question and let's start really thinking about it. Do you find it easy to trust people? How can you know if someone is trustworthy? Let's start with Hugo. Hugo, do you find it easy to trust people?
No. For this, I think needs a long time for know how are the person or the people. So for me, it's not easy, but normally other people have a facility for talk with me. So
Okay, and how can you know if someone is trustworthy? What do you do to?
um, I try listen and talk about I don't know. I always try help other people. So it's this is.
All right, don't worry, Hugo, don't worry. You're doing good, all right? So, Larissa, what about you? Do you find it easy to trust people?
I don't think so, because in the beginning I like to be quiet and observe the people. And how can you, I don't know, I think there is a sign, I don't know, only the time can tell me about the people I met, you know.
And so this is the answer for the second question. How can you know if someone is trustworthy?
Yes, I don't think if I know, really know, but uh, sometimes I believe that people is thirstful, and I um, I don't know. I trust another in the people, and but it's difficult in the beginning. But I believe the people is good, and I choose trust in the people. You guys understand?
I know, I understand, I understand. So
Okay.
you believe, you try to believe that people are good at first,
Yes. Yes.
and then the time will say.
Yes. Yes.
It's very, yeah, it's a very good strategy. Yeah, and there's no right or wrong. Remember that, you know. So very good. I like this strategy. Amanda Porto, what about you?
Unfortunately, I don't think it's easy to trust people. I have trouble trusting people. And I really like Larissa's answer about time. Like, how can you know if someone is trustworthy? Time is a good answer. And I also like to observe how people behave, because I think what people say can be like, it has to be shown in action. So I think besides time, a good way it's like to see if what to see how people behave. I think I think this is something that I try to do, but I think it's hard to trust people.
All right. So yeah, you answered the second question. All right. Thank you, Amanda. And Marcos Lopes, do you find it easy to trust people, and how can you know if someone is trustworthy?
Yeah, I think that is not easy to trust people. Uh, Sometimes, according with the environment that you know the people is more easily. But yeah, I think in most of the time is not so easy to trust someone. And I agree with Larissa and Amanda. I for me, just the time will ensure will give a feedback about the people, about the person, because in the good situations, in the bad situations, that we will see if the people is a trust to us or not.
All right, very good strategy. All right, in my case, I think it depends on the situation. For example, for personal information, intimacy, I think it's very hard to trust people. You know, I don't trust anyone to tell my secrets, the things inside my heart. You know, the things I feel. I don't trust anyone. It's very hard for me. But to trust, something to lend, for example, maybe money. I'm not so easy to trust, but not so hard to trust, you know? So, and how can I know if someone is trustworthy? I have two strategies. One is not so easy to explain because it's easy to explain. It's not easy to use because it's energy. It's a Pisces thing. I don't know if it's Amanda, if Amanda is like me, but I think it's a Pisces thing. I'm very, about energy. I'm very into energy, So I feel if someone is trustworthy or not. But of course, I don't believe at all, completely in that information, because sometimes it's just my mood, good or bad. So I have the other thing that is the rational side, so I analyze the behavior, of the people around me. So if the behavior is a good behavior, is a trustworthy behavior, yeah. So I think my mind makes something like, points, So, all right, good behavior, bad behavior. Of course, it's not so basic, but I think it's like that. All right, so let's move on to the next question. Besides family, is there anyone that you would trust with your bank card? Amanda, tell me.
A tricky question. I've never thought about this. I mean, I can think of some friends, like 2 names, but I don't know if I would risk it. Once I read that when you lend money to a friend, I mean, you shouldn't expect to see it again. Like you only should lend if you have this money to lend. Like don't expect, don't have like the how can I say this? I mean,
to be back.
Yeah, it's not some certain. It's not 100% that you're going to see this money again. Something like this.
Yes, I believe that. Larissa, what about you?
Do you ever heard about National?
Yes.
It was her.
It's not about trust. I don't like to do this. So for me, it's not about trust.
All right. So what is it about?
I don't know. You can have your own credit card. just trust.
All right. Hugo, what about you? Besides family, is there anyone?
Normally, only my wife keeps my credit card, but lately she has been unreadable. She spends too much, so, but only her.
Only her.
Yeah.
All right, not a friend.
No.
All right. Yeah. All right. Marcus, what about you?
Oh, for me, neither family. I trust my credit card. Well, yeah, I think that is unique and particular, and each one take care of their finances. And yeah, that's all. That's all. Anyone need to trust the credit card to other.
Yeah. All right. My opinion. All right. I believe it's not good to mixture things, to mix things, to, put things together. Yeah, I don't like to lend or to ask, for a credit card from a friend. But in my family, of course, I have no problems with some people, in my family. It's not all, it's not, oh, family, take my credit card. No, it's not right like that. I have some people in my family, like my aunt and my mother and my father, that if they need, I wouldn't think twice, take it, because they do it with me. If I need, we have some kind of trust, so they believe in me and I believe, I trust them and they trust me. So we have this, we have built this trust a long time, like Larissa said, so select people, not friends. All right, so who do you think that you can trust to help you out when life is difficult? Now, I would like you to think about one person or two people, that you think that you can trust. If you are in a really bad situation, really bad situation, you are selling your lunch to get the diner, the diner. So think about it. Hugo, tell me.
A few people, my father and my wife always
Your
help
father
me.
and your wife?
Yeah. I try talking about my things only with my wife and my friends. I don't like talk about this, about my personal things.
I know. All right. I understand. I got the point. Thank you, Hugo. Now, Marcos, what about you?
Yeah, the difficult moment is a moment as a psychology difficult moment or money moment. How you can give me a detail? What do you think is a psychology moment or is a
All right. So no, it depends on you. What's a hard moment for you? It's harder for you, because, for example, for me, it's harder as a psychological hard moment than a money, financial hard moment.
yeah
Because financial I can solve. I work and I get the money. It's not so easy, but you work, you have a solution. But psychological, it's very bad. So in my case, psychological is harder. But what about you? What's harder?
yeah I think that the psychology is harder too because it's something that you need to resolve with yourself and the young person that I trust to do is a professional because they understand what is happening and they can help me to understand myself. So okay, I can talk with any familiar, with my father, with my mother, or someone, but I think I don't really receive the aid that I need. So I just trust in a professional, so a psychologist, a psychiatric, and in case of money, I can aid for help for a familiar or something that is near me.
Oh, you made a great link, because next week the topic is going to be like something about it, about therapy. So okay, yes, very good point you have mentioned now. I think it's a little bit different in my mind. Of course, I like the therapist thing, but I think we also need the people that are not professionals. So I in my case I need both, so the professional and the non-professionals, so the people who hurt you. So that's that. Amanda, what about you?
Yeah, I thought about my sister. She's always with me. She's always listening to me. She's always helping me, especially in psychological things. Like it's like a support. She's very important for me.
All right, so your sister,
Yeah.
how old is your sister?
She's 5 years older than me. She's 32.
She's 32.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I think it's very good to count on someone older than us, because I don't know, I feel more secure and more safer. Larissa, what about you? Who do you think that you can trust?
I would say my fiance or some friends. I wouldn't say my parents because they are from another generation. They are older, but I can count on them too.
Very good, very good. Yeah. All right, so it's my turn. I would say that I am a blessed man because I would, for example, I could count on my kids to help me in hard moments. But of course, I will explain. It's not to help me out in everything, but they have a really important paper, important they important role, to play. So and I know I can count on them. I know that if I'm in the very bad moment and I say, my little kid, come on, give me a hug, just a hug, they would come, right on the right off bat and just hug me without asking anything, so they are very important to me. My mom and my father. My father, he's a little bit more critical, but he would help me out. And my mom, in any moment I need, I try to avoid, because I want her to live her life, not my life every time. But if I need, I know she's there. And I have a friend, a very close friend, that he was with me in a very bad moment, and I was with him in a very bad moment. And till today, we are this type of, support. But of course, we have our lives. I'm not a kid. I can't just call my friend and say, oh, I'm bad. I'm feeling bad. Can you help me out? No, it's not this way, but if I'm in a very bad situation, this friend would stop things, in his life and try to help me out. So I have a bunch of people. I think you have to a bunch of people, but each people in your place, I think. All right, so what are some ways that people can build trust with each other? This is very interesting to talk about, so think deeper. All right, so what are some ways that people can build trust with each other? Larissa said time, but Larissa, you start. What do you think? Do you have another option, another way to build trust?
I don't know, when you spend time with another people, about things, about uh, life of the people, so you can know the people. You know about fragility. I don't know if I am correct, and um, yeah, it's hard to to answer this question.
Yes, but it's a good, it's a good strategy. It's a good strategy. So spend time with them. So very basic, being basic, spend time with them. So if you spend time with people, you can build trust. It's a very good way, but it's not the only one. All right. So I want Marcos, Amanda, and Hugo to think about other ways, you know. So Marcos, do you have another option?
I think that according with the other people gave you more openings, you can trust more him because you feel that the person is more confident and the more near of you. So if the people is open their heart to you, open their problems, you can see that he is trusting you, so maybe you can trust him.
So maybe sharing
Yes, sharing the experiences and the difficulties with each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's a very good way. See, we have a lot of different ways. So this is a good one, and I like this one. And this is a good one to get to know people around you if they are trustworthy or not. Is just sharing important information about you, but doing that in small steps. Yeah, it's not sharing everything because you don't have to trust at first sight. But very good, Marcos. I like this strategy. Hugo, do you have any strategy you use to build trust with each other?
For me, the main component for trust is time. Of course, true in that the relationship is important, but the clarity of trust only comes with time.
So in your opinion, it's a long time.
Yeah.
All right. So all right, the similarity. So very good, very good. So a long time, it's a good strategy. The time is a lazy strategy. All right. So just let time passing by, just everything is gonna be solved. All right, but it's a good strategy. Amanda, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I wish I had this answer because, as I said, I have problems like trusting people, and usually we found out that the person is not trustworthy when you get frustrated because maybe you trust the person and then you realize that you shouldn't. So I was going to say that a way to discover it's like practicing. I mean, you have maybe to wait for a situation to happen to see. We have like the sentence that we only discover the people that we can trust when you are in a difficult situation. So I think I mean we only can make sure if the person is trustworthy when you are in a difficult situation and you realize that that person is next to you, is like helping you, it's besides you. So I think like we need to have a situation to make sure or to check if that person is really trustworthy.
All right. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. But Amanda, don't you think that maybe sometimes we can maybe attract, I'm not talking about, just energy. I'm talking about really attracting things, doing things that makes us be or stay in a bad situation just to just to trust people. Maybe if you are in a very good situation, I saw some things about it, in people who were, for example, living their best moment in life, but they had a very bad problem and they were in therapy because of that problem. The problem was, I'm living the best moment in my life, but I can't trust anyone. And why? All right, because I'm not living a bad moment. How can I know if those people are trustworthy? So maybe, I'm not saying that you are wrong, but
Yeah, but it's
uh,
very nice what you said. I'm like thinking here, like, yes, because we have to trust people in good or bad moments. Like, yeah.
yes, yes, it's something to think. All right, it's not right or wrong. Something to think about. In my case, I think it's a good thing to share things. Of course, I believe sharing information is important, but also asking and listening. All right. So the strategy I use more to build trust with other people is listen a lot. So I try to listen more than I talk. I'm very talkative, but when I have to, create create trust, or build trust, I try to be more attentive. I try to observe more and listen more. So I ask a lot of questions. Of course, not so so like an interview, but I ask a lot of questions about the people's lives. So what's going in your life? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to get this job? Why do you do this every day? So I try to find something. Why do you keep coming to talk and talk? Maybe so. Why do you do that? Why do you want to speak English fluently? What's your inner will? I don't know. So I try to ask things, and always more deep things, deeper things, because when you ask demographic data, they say something, but not what you really want to know. All right, I don't know if I was clear here, but let's go. Let's move on to the next one. It's 9:49, so we have a few minutes, but we can answer another question. But now I want you to choose. All right, so let's try. Marcus, tell me which one of the remaining questions, would you like to answer? 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10?
Oh, I'm gonna choose some number 9.
9, all right. How do you interact differently with people you trust and people you don't believe in? How do you interact differently? Marcus, you start.
Okay, let me think. Yeah, I think that with people you trust, you can be more open. You don't need to measuring your words. So you just can be yourself.
Or you just look, this way.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you don't believe, you don't feel comfortable to say the things, so you keep reclude, and you can't say the things that you will say to a person that you trust.
Very good. Very good.
It's just you just need what is needed to say, and that's all.
Thank you, Marcus. Larissa, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10?
The same question.
Same question?
Yes. When I talking with someone I can trust or I can know, yes. I don't feel comfortable to share my ideas, or I don't feel free to talk, and I like to be don't talk too much. I like to observe it and to be quiet, to listen another people, that thing.
Makes sense. Makes total sense. Amanda, what about you? You can choose another question, all right? You can choose between 6
Okay.
and 10.
I'll choose number 6.
Have you ever been let down by someone that you trust? What happened?
Yeah, it happened with a friend in school. I consider her like one of my best friends. She was a friend during most of the times at school. And when we were like in high school, closer to the end of school, I discovered that she was like making fun of me behind my back, and she told another friend that she didn't trust me, and I was like, what have I done? I don't know what's happening. And I mean, I was very frustrated and I was hurt, but I think it was like maybe lack of maturity at the time. But okay, now it's a story that I can tell. But it was, I mean, I was frustrated. I was hurt at the time.
Yes, it's very, it's a very bad frustration. Yes. So, all right. So, Hugo, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10.
6 too. But I don't have a story. Not that I remember. I'm very careful. So, but I think this kind of that disappointment must be strict, because it's always come from where you don't expect. So my mother always says for me, expect the best, but always prepare for the worst.
I understand. Thank you, Hugo. All right. So, guys, look, we are close to the end. 6 minutes to the end. I would like to answer just one more question, but very quickly. And this is, do you think you would ever be able to trust a person who lied to you? This is a very, I think this is a very polemic question. It's a very, I don't know if it's the word, but it's a very, hard question. We have to think a little bit about it, because maybe depending on the situation, it's a no, a big no. And in other situation, it's maybe, sometimes yes. Yeah. So Marcus Lopez, do you think you would ever be able to trust a person who lied to you?
I think that is according to the situation. So, for example, can be a situation, or a big situation, a relevant situation in your life that hurt you, and the person knows the consequence of what he did. And in this case, I think not, but can be a light situation, as people just stealing a piece of cake in the fridge, and okay, this can be just a joke, or is a little lie, but you need to measure the situation, the frequency, and in order to trust again in the person.
All right. So very quickly, guys, Amanda. Okay, Hugo. Bye, Hugo. See you in the next Wednesday. Okay, you'll be welcome. So please be here. Amanda, can you answer this question very quickly?
Yeah, I think it also depends on the situation and on the person. I mean, if you know the person a long time, or if it's a person that you know like more recently. And I mean, I think the time counts. I mean, it's a long relationship or a long friendship, but of course it's hard to trust in someone that has already lied to you.
All right. So, and Larissa, what about you?
I don't know. I always wonder if the person is telling the truth for me. Um, I believe I can trust, but not completely, you know?
Yes, man. The same to me. Okay, I can trust, but not completely. Depending on the person and how close the person is to me, it can be, a very big problem, and it can be just, something to deal. And all right. I have to say thank you all, guys. Thank you, Amanda, for being here with us. And I have to say good luck. All right. In your first week. It's next week.
Thanks. Yeah. Next Thursday.
What's the day? Next Thursday. What time?
Yeah. 8 o'clock. Yeah.
8 p.m.
Yeah. 8 p.m.
So Larissa and Marcos, you are invited to go on talk and schedule next Thursday, 8 p.m. and next Wednesday, 9 p.m. with me. We're gonna talk about therapy, and that's that. Thank you all for being here. Today, I'm not gonna share the feedback link with you because I don't know what's happening, but I can't see the link. I'm gonna check it out if there is some problem. But I expect to see you all here with me next week. All right. It was a great conversation. I hope you had enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you, Yuri.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.
You. Bye bye.